Hey guys, and welcome back to the Accumulation Zone. In today's video I'm gonna be revealing what's behind my secret of how I grow my account by 30x every year. And it's very simple, you won't actually believe me, but let's continue with the slide. So the secret of my 30x strategy per year is simply by using the power of daily compounding. Now you'd be thinking, daily compounding, I've heard that 100 times before, but get it into your mind. Go to Google and type in daily compounding calculator. And by simply compounding a profit of 1.33% daily on average over a Forex calendar year that is 260 trading days long, you can grow your account so significantly. It is insane. People wouldn't believe it. You always try to, obtain the goal of making 10% profit on one day and then 10% the next day. And then all of a sudden you get wrecked because you start to realize, it's not really working the way I want it to work. I'm not using proper risk management. So here's the accumulation zone method. I'm going to be using a simple 1-to-2 risk to reward strategy, limiting myself down to 2 trades per day. And if the first trade was a winning trade, I'm only going to be risking 0.5% risk if the first trade is a winning trade. And again, you can find this little calculator here by simply going onto Google and typing in daily compounding calculator. Then you can calculate it for yourself. If you don't like an interest rate of 1.33% per day and you think you can achieve 5% per day, calculate it. Get it. You have to shift your mindset from the short-term survival thinking to a long-term sustainability, consistent, profitable trader way of thinking. So you're not going to be rich by tomorrow, but over a certain amount of months or even years, there's nothing that can hold you back. And I think everyone is able to make 1.33% daily profit on average. All right, let's continue to the investment projection. So the yearly results, they show you that by only compounding 1.33% on a daily basis out of 260 business days per year, you are going to make a 3000% gain on account. So let's say, for example, you started with an initial balance of $1,000 on your account. By simply spending maybe 1 or 2 or maybe 3 hours in front of the screen, you can grow your account by 30x. And once you're there, in the next year, you're going to start with 30,000. And then you're going to 30x your 30,000 account. You can do this year by year by year. And all you have to do is make 1.33% on average per day. And you've got it. You're done. So yeah, let's continue. Let's continue with the monthly breakdown. That's the power of monthly compounding. So during the first month, you only make $82 starting off a $1,000 initial balance account. But very quickly afterwards, after only 4 months of trading, you start to make some decent amount of profit. In your 4th month, you already start to make $653 profit. In your 6 months, you start to make more than $1,000 in profit, actually $1,200 in profit in just 1 month. And you started with a $1,000 account. And in your last month, in your 12th month, starting from a $1,000 account, you make $5,580 profit within 1 single month. And that's where we all want to go to. That's our goal. We want to live from this. And all it takes is 2 trades per day with a roughly profit average of 1.33%. So for example, if you have a busy day and you are only able to take 1 trade, take this trade. Best case scenario would be this is a winning trade. You made 2% profit and you're done for the day. Set yourself up with a goal. What is your goal? My goal from now on is a 1.33% profit target. As soon as I achieve this, I'm happy. I know that in 1 year's time, if I continue doing what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna 30x whatever the number is that is in my account right now, I'm gonna 30x it by just making 1.33% daily profit. How insane is that? So let's continue. That is me trading the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index on a 1 minute chart, and I'm gonna drop a little secret here. So for example, yesterday what I did is, so you have the New York Hills on. If you go into my TradingView profile, you will find the Sessions Pro indicator, and you adjust it so that the New York Hill Zone begins at 8 a.m. New York local time and ends at 11 a.m. New York local time. And what I do to trade the 1 minute chart successfully is I divide the 1 minute chart in 15-minute sections. So we, for example, can see in this first 15 minutes, we had a consolidation. So on a 15-minute chart basis, we can see not a lot of price movement that happened in this little time window. But as soon as this time window closed, we got our stochastic RSI crossover below the 20 level. The Scalper Pro turned green, and boom, I hit my 2-to-1 risk reward. So the first trade was already done. So we wait, and what do we see? So the next 15-minute candle after this little consolidation candle was a massive bullish candle. But towards the end of this 15-minute time window, we consolidated above here again. We consolidated, and what happened during the next 15-minute time window? We dropped. Because right here at 8:30 a.m. New York local time is usually when news are being released. So I like to either avoid this window completely because it's very volatile. So I like to stock setups before this little time window here. Sometimes if I see the opportunity, I take it. For example, if I get a Scalper Pro entry right before that, but what do we see? We've basically stayed overbought during this whole 15-minute candle window. So afterwards, we headed towards the 9 a.m. opening. The 9 a.m. opening is basically where a new hourly candle is opening and the old hourly candle is closing. So you can expect some volatility here. Again, we just had a big indecision candle. So we opened a 15-minute candle up here. We went up, came back down. So we only had a little bearish candle being formed on a 15-minute chart. And that's very important to keep your higher time frame perspective in check. So I took my second trade with 0.5 risk yesterday. Right here on this bearish engulfing candle, we are still below the 144 EMA. The Scalper Pro is still bearish, and we got our bearish crossover right here in the oversold area. And I took this trade. It had my 2-to-1 risk to reward profit, and I got out of it before it hits 9 a.m. That's really important because what did we see? As soon as it hit 9 a.m., sorry if I said p.m. earlier, 9 a.m. New York local time, what did it do there? It reversed and it created the low of the day. So afterwards we continued upwards. We didn't get any opportunities. Next one, and we get very close to the New York Stock Exchange opening at 9:30 a.m. New York local time. And I usually avoid the first 15 minutes because look what you got there. Long, short, long, short, long, short. If you get stuck in this job, you're just gonna end up losing so much money. Wait until the market decided in which direction it wants to go. What did we get? We had our little range here. Our 15-minute candle was a huge indecision candle, followed by the next candle here at 9:45. We got our Scalper Pro breakout, and we continued trending into this direction for the next half an hour actually. So for the next 15-minute candle window, we went up slowly, and at 10 a.m., quickly before 10 a.m. we dropped, trapping hourly traders maybe short. Afterwards we saw this massive bullish engulfing candle. We got our stochastic RSI crossover shortly afterwards. The Scalper Pro is still bullish and we can easily jump into this trade. But since I already done everything I had to do, I made 2% here on this trade by risking 1%, and I risk another 0.5% because I already won my first trade and I don't want to put myself at so much risk. I don't have to trade 24/7 to be profitable. I got into this industry to make more money, working less. And now I'm sitting there in front of the chart 24/7 doing exactly the opposite I wanted to do. So yeah, I didn't take this trade, but this was a simple continuation setup after a massive 1 minute bullish engulfing candle directly at 10 a.m. New York local time. Continuing the up move, hitting another 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio within the next 15-minute candle window. Afterwards, again, we consolidated, and what happened afterwards? After the next 15-minute candle window was closed, we changed trend direction. So if you like to trade a 1-minute chart, separate your sections within your kill zone that you're trading. So you have set times where you look for setups, for example, from 8 a.m. till 11 a.m. New York local time. Separate it. If you don't like trading the 1-minute chart, go to a 5-minute chart and do the same thing with hourly separators, because that's what's going to be very important for you. Very important. That's a little hidden gem I drop in this video. So separate your time, and you see everything is going to make so much more sense afterwards. So in the first 15 minutes of the New York session, they consolidate it, then they pump it up, then they dump it down, and then they consolidate for the next roughly 1 hour, maybe 1 hour, 45 minutes, consolidated right here below the 144 EMA, just to break it, to trap traders short, 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 short. And so many traders have been stuck below this 144 EMA or below the VWAP here to go short. They wanted to see it go short, and boom, all of them got easily liquidated. Even traders that went short here at 8:30, thinking they have the best position for today, that's going to be the high of the day. What did they do? They liquidated all of those people as well. Alright, so yeah, that is currently the way I'm trading using the SCALPER Pro strategy in combination with the stochastic RSI. If you're interested in learning how to trade with the strategy, you can simply click into the description box below. There's going to be a link to the video where I explain how to trade with the strategy in depth. And if you don't have access to the SCALPER Pro yet, you can simply go into accumulationsZone.com/free trial, fill out this form here, and afterwards, within 24 hours usually, I will grant you access to the SCALPER Pro for a 10-day free trial. And you can try it out yourself for a total of 10 days. And yeah, here we go. So that's the power of daily compounding. By only making 1.33%, you can 30x your account within a year. Very simple, achievable, it doesn't require a lot of work. So yeah, here you go. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Hopefully it was a little refreshment that even 1.33% average profit per day is more than enough. You don't need anything else. You don't need 10% per day. So yeah, if you find this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next YouTube video.